another question that you had was with regard to interpretation of statutes, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so that is like a very important and common question which you must study properly, okay? Because for sure there is going to be one question from this part. Interpretation of statutes. You will see what is interpretation. So say here also, right? I
Okay.
have given definition of settlement, okay? But there may be other jurists who have also defined interpretation. In some books, you may get definitions of other jurists. It's completely fine. Whatever you feel is easy to remember, that one only you can study, okay? There is no such rule that if settlement is given in a book, you need to study that only. You can refer other jurists' definition also. Right? Just the thing is that jurist should be like a famous one, okay? You cannot just create one out of yourself. It should be like a real jurist who had defined the word interpretation, and you can go for that definition also, okay? That is completely fine. So yeah, again, for interpretation of statute, what is interpretation?
Interpretation means that somebody's statement to maybe explain, ma'am.
Somebody, yeah. So what basically it is? It's derived from a Latin term, interpretare, which means to explain, expound, or understand. That means something is already there, right? Legislation is already there, act is already there, statute is already there. What we are trying to do is we are trying to explain it, or we are trying to understand it, all right? Provision is already there. We are just trying to understand what is meant by this specific provision which is there. That is interpretation. Interpretation involves act of discovering true meaning of the language which is used in the statute or legislation. All right, that means there would be different words being used. We try to find out what is the true meaning of this particular word. What is the true meaning of this particular sentence? And accordingly, we try to apply. Now, that is basically interpretation, where we try to find out the true meaning, or like what this provision basically wanted to mean. We try to figure out that. That is interpretation. You can remember this word also. It is derived from this Latin word which means to explain, expound, or understand. All right, then you can give definition also if you can. Otherwise also you can simply explain what is interpretation. According to Selman, what is interpretation? Interpretation is the process by which the court seeks to ascertain the meaning of a legislature through the medium of authoritative forms in which it is expressed. That means there will be one legislation, one statute, where everything will be clearly written. What we try to do is we try to read that particular statute, and we try to understand what is that this provision means. All right, we try to understand the true meaning of this particular provision which is there in a certain legislation act. So that is nothing but interpretation. You know what is a legislation act or a statute? Is it? What is legislation?
Legis legislation, madam. This one, madam, where the selected one comes and do some amendary acts and all, no, madam. That is legislation.
Yeah, some act and all, right? Parliament will pass some act which is binding on us, like Indian Penal Code, CRPC. You said have seen, right? Those are nothing but legislation. That means it is passed by Parliament and it is binding on us. We need to follow it. We don't have any other option. Similarly, state legislature may also pass some legislations. Take, for example, in Karnataka, you have a legislation, Karnataka Police Act. It is applicable only in Karnataka. It cannot be applied in Bombay or Delhi or somewhere else, right? So those are not legislation. So in legislation, some things will be expressed. When we try to understand true meaning of those provisions, that is nothing but interpretation, right? We try to provision, we try to understand its true meaning. All right.
True. that is, we try to understand the true meaning of the acts now, madam, or understanding, it's called interpretation.
Yeah, not like we try to understand, it's like like courts would try to understand. All right, take for example, we have a legislation called, take for example, you can see one screen, right? Different screen.
Only rules of the interpretation.
Oh, sorry, I'm just sharing it. Yeah, so this is a legislation. Okay, what is it? Right of Children to Free and Compulsory Education Act 2019. So this is nothing but legislation. What happens here is judges will try to understand true meaning of the words. All right, take for example, you just mentioned right of transfer to other school. So judges will read this specific provision and try to understand what is meant by this provision. All right, that is nothing but interpretation. Basically, not like students or teachers like you and me, we trying to understand the legislation, but it is more like judges trying to understand the legislation, right? Because they need to give a decision based on this provision. So before giving the decision, they will read this provision. They will try to understand what is meant by these specific sentences, words, and provisions, right? What is provided, what is where a child above 6 years, each and every word they would carefully try to understand the meaning. Okay, so when judiciary is trying to understand the meaning, that is called as interpretation. All right.
Okay, ma'am.
See, here also I have written the court seeks to ascertain. That means court will try to understand meaning of the word. That is interpretation.
Okay.
Now, why interpretation is needed? Okay, interpretation is mainly for two reasons. First one is legislative language. Now, LLB is a technical course, right? LLB is a technical professional course, right? After you do LLB, you can start with your practice or other professions you can choose. Similarly, if you are doing engineering, it's a professional course. If you are doing MBA, it's a professional course, right? But if you are doing English honors, it's not a professional course, right? So what happens, because LLB is a professional course, it will involve some technical words, right? What is interpretation? What is statute? What is obiter dictum? What is ratio decision? These words will be understood only by a law student or someone who has read the law, right? If you go and before some relative who is doing some other course, if you just go to them and say, okay, fine, I read one obiter dictum today, will they understand it? They will not understand. Right? What is obiter dictum? They would ask you. But because these are some technical words which normal person may not understand, right? So we need interpretation. Why? Because legal language may be technical for a normal person to understand, right? We have learned all these words after our 3 years or 5 years of study only. So we need interpretation. Why? Because legislative language may be complicated for a layman. Who is a layman?
Layman is a common man.
Common man, right? So layman means who has not studied law. That person will not understand this legal language. That is the reason why interpretation may become necessary, right? So if very complicated way I'm telling ki, okay, fine, you need to pay income tax, okay? That normal person may not understand it. So it's very necessary that we try to simplify it for any normal person also to understand it. What is meant by this provision? So that's the first reason why we need interpretation, so that law becomes very simple for any person to understand it. We would not need legal knowledge to understand a law, right? Because law is applicable for everyone, right? Everyone should know the basic laws that are there. So that's the first reason why we need interpretation. Second is legislative intent. Interpretation may be needed to understand the intention of the legislature behind introducing a statute. So it's legislature on a fine day, they would feel like, yes, today we are going to introduce 10 different legislations. Tomorrow we are going to introduce 20 different legislations. It's not like that how it happens. Right? There will be some reason why a certain legislation is being introduced. Accordingly, they would plan everything, they will introduce the legislation. Right? So secondly, we need to interpret a legislation to understand why a certain legislation was inserted. Right? If Income Tax Act was inserted, why is it that this legislation was introduced? This was so that government is getting enough of revenue to focus on all the developmental work and other stuff. Right? So interpretation will also help us understand the intention or reason behind introducing a certain provision or a certain like a legislation basically. So these are the two main reasons why interpretation of statute is needed. Firstly, for a layman it may be very complicated. To simplify it, we need interpretation. Secondly, to understand legislative intent, why a certain provision was introduced, why a certain legislation was introduced, we would need interpretation. Is it clear?
Okay, ma'am. Is it clear, ma'am?
Okay.
It's clear.
All right. Next, we have rules of interpretation. Okay, fine, we need interpretation. We know what is interpretation, but how will you do it? Right? There are so many different courts in entire India. Right? There are different hierarchy of courts. So how do you interpret these provisions? There are different rules that will be followed, right? Because the way you are doing it, I should do it in a similar way, right? Because we cannot just use our own styles of interpreting, right? There has to be like a common standard that we will follow. So these are four main like rules of interpretation, all right, that are being followed. Yeah. What are these rules?
Literal, grammatical rule, mischief rule, golden rule, harmonious construction rule.
These are the four main types of rules that are being followed. Okay, what is literal or grammatical rule?
I don't know, ma'am.
Okay. So this is what I have written here, right? It's like in a very simple word, I have tried to write it. You can read this part and it will it will be very clear. Okay, then explanation also I have given after this question. So we will see what are these four different types of rules. First of all, literal or grammatical rule. The ordinary, natural, or popular or literal meaning of the words has to be taken into consideration. Okay, like we see that literally I was very shocked seeing this thing. Okay, literally I was very shocked seeing the results. That means what? That I was actually very shocked. Okay, when I'm saying that literally I was shocked, that means I was actually shocked to see the result. Right? That means whatever is the common meaning of that particular word which I am using, I mean that only. All right.